Hey buddies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. Today I'm bringing you how to set up, play and review for the game Tussie Mussie. Now the reason why this is a particular of interest is the fact it's designed by Elizabeth Hargrave. It's the follow-up game to the game Wingspan. Nothing to do with birds, there's no kind of mid-weight Euro-ness to this particular game. There's a solo mode in here as well. It's a game for 1 to 4 players, like I said, a solo mode available, and it's a game involving only 18 cards. It's a game by Button Shy. They've done many micro games by the likes of them, with other obviously authors and designers. Games such as Sprawlopolis, which I've also played. So in this game, you are looking to get the most points. It takes about 30 minutes to play, and Tussie Mussies as a name, basically Tussie Mussies exemplified the Victorian custom of assigning meaning to the flowers that friends and lovers exchanged. Inspired by the ideals of elegance and discretion, these bouquets were carefully made to convey subtle messages to their recipients. Now you can choose the right flowers to make a winning Tussie Mussie of your own. So as you saw me do, you're shuffling 18 cards and you place them face down in a deck, allowing for a discard pile. The player that most recently smelled a flower, and that was in the first game. Now, if you want to be that first player, you can be any other method as well. It happened to be the owner of the game happened to choose to be the start player, and it's consisting of 3 rounds. Each round, players will take turns offering cards to the neighbour as described. So you are firstly going to look at your 2 cards, and the aim of the game is to get the most points. Points are listed on the cards. You'll get a point if you have a heart, and other things which might have an effect down here. So I could give them this card, 1 point for each of your other cards without a heart. Well, you don't want to have that card. So you want to probably have this card, which is 2 points if you have exactly 2 cards in your bouquet. I'll show you how that works in a second, but in this case, 1 point for each of your other cards without a heart. So right now you'd rather have this card and not that card. Well, don't worry, you can only have one of them. But the thing is, you're going to have to return a card upside down. So right now, we're going to offer these cards to this person. Now what I've chosen to do is got a different game in play here. The game 1565 to represent different opponents. So here we have them. We happen to have somebody called Pirali, we've got Don Garcia, and we happen to have Turgut, okay? So Turgut is a group of people, but we're just relating it to this person here. So 3 different people are going to be playing, and what Don Garcia, let's say, he happens to have smelt a flower most recently, then he's offering this person 2 cards, defining them as being he. So in this instance, they're looking at this card and saying, well, do they want this or something they know nothing about. But of course, whichever card they take, Don Garcia is taking the other one. In this instance, they're just going to take this card, and now Don Garcia takes this, and they're going to place it below this person's deck there. And then it's going to be the next person clockwise. So Turgut is going to look at 2 cards and look at them again and say, well, this person's got hearts. Of course, they actually want no hearts. They wouldn't take that one. But 1 point for each of your red cards, including this one. So that's worth 1 point. It's worth 2 points. We might lose something. So right now they're thinking, well, do they want to show them 2 hearts or show them this? Well, right now let's do this. And this time around, Browley is thinking, well, I get 1 point for any other red cards. So I'm guaranteeing myself a point or something else. The downside, of course, is they don't know if this is better than this or worse, or do they second guess? Do they double think? Do they really not want me to take this card so they have it, or do they really not want it themselves? This time they go, yeah, I'm going to take it. So they take it, they see what it is, but this time they do not reveal because, of course, Don Garcia knows nothing about this information. Remember, I'm just setting up for a 3. It's a bit different as a 2 and a 4. So there we go. This person is going to take it face down below their thing. This is in their keepsake. If it's next to them, it's in their bouquet, such as with, of course, Turgut group. This card is now going off to Turgut, so that's going face up. And now it's Pirali's turn to look at 2 cards. A violet, 1 point for each of your purple cards, including this one. Again, they can have another look. No pilot cards there, no violet cards. 1 point for each of your pink cards, including this one. Still doesn't matter. No effect on here either. Not a big difference. Let's just do it like this. Again, they take that. They can take that face down. No question that there's a factor at all. You can end up with all keepsakes. And this goes round and round until you've eventually got 4 cards. Let's just say I've now got 4 cards, and the scoring is quite straightforward. So let's just score up for this person alone. You reveal your keepsake as well. Let's just move this out of the way slightly. And right now you have got this. So 2 points if you have exactly 2 cards in your bouquet. Well, I've got 3, so that's not working. I get 1 point for a heart. I get another point for a heart, so that's 2, no effect, that's good, nothing else to worry about. A third point for a heart, this card counts any colour, doesn't matter at all, and 3 points if you have no hearts, well of course we do. So right now, Don Garcia in the first of those 3 rounds is scoring 3 victory points. So once you've all scored up, first player marker moves to the left, and then you change again. Of course, there isn't a first player marker in this instance, in this particular game. And then of course you're going round again, this time going anti-clockwise, and then clockwise again. So that's how you would play the game. Each of these cards, as you can see, is unique. So it's very different things you can be drawing. And as I found out, the scoring is very close. I've happened to have tied for first with 22 points in my first game. And yeah, that third person happened to have a score of 19. Now, in terms of a review, I'll come on to that in a second, but also I'd like to tell you that in terms of a tie, what happens is you compare your value of all your different flowers, and in my instance, if you're closest to A, as I was, lowest in the alphabet, I happen to have Amaryllis, then you will be the winner of the game. So bear in mind, you may want to consider how close scoring could be, and therefore choose lower, obviously closer to A value cards. Aside from that, I will talk about the scoring, but of course, if you do like this, please hit the like button, please share and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you want to check out the description, you can support the channel via Patreon and follow over 2,200 photographs over on Instagram. As a review, I think this is a fantastic game. I give it an 8.5, very highly rated this one, very quick, very straightforward. Literally, you are playing and obviously thinking, do you want a second guess? A second guessing kind of game. It's a marginal point of the game, but I think it's very interesting. Lovely card, nice linen finish cards. Probably 350 is the standard kind of thickness GSM. And obviously check out the comments, let me know your thoughts as well. But in terms of the offers in 2 players, you alternate between obviously which cards you're going to have until you have 4 cards. And as you saw in 3 and 4, what you're doing is that first player is offering to the left, 1 face up, 1 face down. And of course, I've gone through everything else relating to that turn structure. Now, again, this has been the game Tussie Mussie. You'll find this in various playlists on the channel, including obviously family weight games, which you can probably tell that this is, also a AmassGames playlist, amongst numerous others. So I don't know if I already have a micro list playlist, but I'll definitely be wanting to put this in there. Another fantastic game by Button Shy. Look forward to bringing you some more reviews. Then, of course, speak to you again soon. Bye-bye.